Day 2 of rehearsals. Over. Done. It was the second half of semi-final 1, and we have our personal winners and losers. They're not losers, but the one that I think need the most work. Let's call it that. Are you ready? Let's talk Eurovision. What's up, y'all? It's Matt and Melanie and Boris, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Exactly. Team Rotterdam is here, and we just watched day 2, or like the second half of semi-final 1. And as always, we're going to share our personal winner. We only get to have one choice, although we can at least talk about others, but ultimately we can only pick one. And then, of course, the song that we call the one that maybe pick it up, do something. Yeah. So, who wants to start? Boris, you first.
The winner of the day, right?
Yes, first. Who's the winner?
Ukraine.
Why?
Because it was the best one. It was indisputably good. I don't think I've ever been so lyrical in an objective report of what happened, because it just is. It doesn't need words to explain. This song exists beyond the scope of words that can describe how awesome it is. She absolutely owned. Does that suffice?
No, that suffices. I think I'm not quite clear what you're trying to say, though. No, so a clear Ukraine from Boris. Melanie.
My winner of the day is Croatia. And because Albina was my least favorite up-tempo song of this year, but today she actually became one of my favorites of this year. Like, that's amazing about these days. Like, songs that you didn't expect that will do well are going to do well. The staging, you really elevated the song. Angles are amazing. She looks amazing. I think this is a potential qualify for me now.
Yeah.
So I really liked the staging.
I was struggling between two songs, but I have to pick one. It was always, is it Cyprus or is it Ukraine for me? Those were the two standout performances. But I think the biggest impact, because it really semi-changed my mind or kind of won me over, I'll have to go with Boris on this one. Ukraine was the one that really won me over. It was just breathtaking what I saw there. Everything. There was like one of those few performances, like there's not much to change. And it's one of those few occasions where you have a fantastic backdrop, a lot of props, dancers, and it doesn't feel messy. It feels good. And that alone is an insane accomplishment, and my hat is off to Ukraine. That was an amazing performance. So, but there were other good ones, so I don't want to knock down the others, but Ukraine just takes the cake.
It was a good day for real.
Yes.
There were two others that were actually really good standouts as well. Of course, Malta and Cyprus.
Yeah. So we're not. It's just we have to pick one. I set the rules. So, so we got 2 Ukraines and 1 Croatia. Let's talk about the one that each of us think, you know, maybe not your best thing, but you can pick it up. Most improvable performance. Boris.
Well, I mean, I'm Belgium's biggest critic, so I'm going to pick them.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I mean, I didn't think it was like that bad, but I think they got a couple of the accents wrong, and that's going to cost them. I feel like it's a little bit too Hans Pannenkoeken and a little bit not enough Hooverphonic. I think the long shots that he's trying to do are tempo, are momentum slaying for Belgium, and not slaying in the good sense. They're killing the tempo. They're just not good. The most important thing in that song is to establish a very strong psychedelic vibe. The band themselves, they're great, but I would not go for that camera work. I would go for something snappier than that. I would also add in maybe a second color, because like all this black, it's a little bit monotonous. It's almost like they're wearing the clothes that they're going to wear to their own funeral. You should really avoid that.
I guess lots of black. I guess that's what you would wear at a funeral.
I love black.
It makes. I feel like black because it makes you look skinny.
Yeah.
Melanie, what's your pick?
I decided to go for Israel.
Israel.
Yeah, and that's because I expected a lot of Eden. Like, she's a performer, she can slay a performance. But I had the feeling that she wasn't there yet. Like, the angles wasn't there yet, her voice wasn't there yet, her moves wasn't there yet. But at the press conference, she also said, like, she has to work on it. So I have a lot of confidence that she will going to slay it, but she needs to improve it yet. So I'm curious about her second rehearsal.
Yeah, okay. I was actually also between 2 songs on this one. It was Israel, one of them, and the other one was Azerbaijan for me, because I do think both we started using the term whelming. I wouldn't even say, maybe a tad underwhelming, and I ultimately picked Azerbaijan. But it was probably just, to me, I think there were some missed opportunities with the staging, especially like the home and mom part. That should have been like a popping moment, but instead it just goes almost like to a dark shot of her, and it's like, this seems a little unnecessary. Too many wide shots. It's like we're always zoomed out, and the whole choreography becomes a little irrelevant because we can barely see it, especially when we have no audience. So I felt as there were too many missed opportunities in that one. So I will pick that, but the good news is they can fix some of that,
Yeah,
and that's
really.
what they're going to do. So this is all just tentative. Don't think that we're going to think like this is over for them. But those are our thoughts, our winners and our non-winners. I would love to hear from you. What did you see based on our comments, other people's comments, and the short clips that you saw? Who were your favorites, your winners and non-winners? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section and hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't done so, because more videos to come today and tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after and the day after. And you get the point.
Until the end of the contest.
Yes. And then I'll never make videos again. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Yeah.